Well, welcome all. Welcome Mr. Barry Peatling to the Barry Peatling Football Show.
And welcome to you, Colin Sutcliffe, and all my viewers and interstate around the world. It's a bit cool today, but not a bad sort of day.
Lovely day. About 20 degrees now, I think.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, it's a bit cool on that day. But it's a very nice day.
Nice and warm.
Got some good news for Chelsea supporters today too.
Yeah, so you went to see Chelsea train last week, Barry.
Last Wednesday.
What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are very good, as a matter of fact. The last 2 seasons I've been watching the training early in the season, as you can recall, of saying what sort of people they got on the ground. And this time, at least we've got some people who can run around, take a mark, and they're tall.
Okay, but you say this every year, Barry.
Now, last year, I wasn't too happy last year, I can tell you now, but
Alright, going back the year before.
Well, the year before was pathetic.
All these great recruits came from Keysborough.
Kelly, remember Kelly?
Yeah, Dan Kelly, yeah, couldn't touch the ball.
It looked good.
He looked good, he was slick.
Just couldn't do anything. But now, look, we are... Maxie Shelton, I'll tell you what, you done a star job. He's already signed these 9 players he signed up.
Right,
for this year. So they're ready to rear and to go, and I watched them train last week. And I'll tell you some of the recruits. We got 2 from St Kilda City, which are, and they're tall fellas, and St Kilda City's in a good comp.
Guys, yeah, right.
St Kilda City. One from Coringal, Trent Styles. I remember him.
Yeah.
He's a fair footballer.
The style master.
He can play a big fella.
Yeah.
We've recruited about 5 big fellas, Colin. 5.
5.
5.
Probably the best.
One from EDS is Aaron Pale, and he's tattoos all over. Looks a tough, and he can play. He can run it and kick a football. And he's, of course, we got Jack Gaze is back, looking at $1 million. Looking at $1 million because he can play anywhere. Centre half forward, centre half back, playing the ruck and full forward. And of course, Stuart, it's going to be a big help for Stewie Brook. Stewie Brook might be lucky to get a game because we've got 3 big ruckmen, and they are, of course, Curtis Bywaters. Now I've been talking about him the last couple of years.
Yeah, Bywaters.
He loses about 6 stone.
Is he?
And I was talking to him. I said, "How much?" He's looking pretty good. Look, this fella's a match when he's on his day when he's fit. He said, "Yeah, Barry, I lost about 6 kilos." I said, "I might want to lose 2 or 3." He's a star, mate. He'll be a star this year. Of course, I said I've got another 3 big fellas that they're all signed up. Of course, David Willis back as assistant coach.
Right.
Looking $1 million too.
Is he playing?
Yeah, assistant coach. Look, he'll play forever. Called Manny Baxter. I tell you what, I couldn't believe I was seeing the same fellow. He walked out the ground. He's all muscled up, and he's as fit as, and he's a goal kicking centre half forward, full forward on baller. Look, we got some good footballers in there. Who was the one? Of course, Stewie Brooks. His ankle's all right.
Yeah.
So, for you Chelsea supporters, this year I'm telling you now, we are going to be very close to getting in the 5. I reckon they will. And
the question is, can they make the finals this year, Dan?
Well, I've sort of written down here that a rough chance to make the finals, but I think we'll make the 5 for sure. Well, if we make the 5, we'll get in the 5. We'll get in the 5. Well, first semi. When you get in first semi, whacked out. You're not going to stop us. But I do think we'll move up the ladder quite. To at least
rapidly.
Make it rapidly. That's the word I was trying to think of. Rapidly, we'll move up, and all the rest of the sides in the competition will look out because when you got 3 or 4 new big fellas who can play, it's a big. Because we've got plenty of them. Well, Toddy Yard looks $1 million.
So the players that are there, established
they're all looking pretty fit. I can tell you now.
So you're pretty bullish about the season then, Barry?
I'm very happy about it. I tell you, it takes a while. I mean, as I said, I can smell a good football when they walk on the ground.
Well, there's been talk of you smelling the football, isn't there? A couple of restraining orders.
No, look, I know. I can see it. It's the way they move, and they can at least take a mark or kick the football properly. You don't have to be too rocket science and know that. But these fellas we needed at least 3. We got about 4 big fellas, and they're probably versatile. They play centre half back, ruck, and because Jack Gaze can play anywhere, and he looks $1 million.
So the other news is Louis coming back.
Louis coming back, and I'll tell you something about
Anthony Lewis.
Anthony Lewis coming back to perform, which I'll be going there to see him on the 19th of February.
That's what it says on the paper.
That's what I've written down there. 19th of February, I'll go and see him perform. He can sing, this fella. And I'll tell you something now. I've always made these top 10s, top 5s the last probably 15 years. 15 years we've done. But I've come to the conclusion Anthony Lewis is the best player I've seen play for Chelsea. He is. He's because he's still playing not Escobar, one of the other competitions, but he's best and fairest up there and in the league. But he's always been in my top 5, the last top 10 or top 5 I made the last 8 years, the last 5 years on the UQ. But I think he's just taken over the role and he deserves. Toddy Gardner's going to move into the top 5 too, I'll tell you now.
Oh,
There's a few fellas down the trainer last week, they're starting to piss me right up talking about Toddy Gardner can't play. I said, listen you fella, I don't listen to people talk rubbish. He's only won 4 best and fairest in a row and he's made 3 interleague sides and what's he got to do to be...
He's not been top player there.
He's our number 1 player, he's the number 1 player, captain. He'll the way, if he keeps going the way he's going, he'll be staying in the top 5 of all the Chelsea players I've seen the last... How long have I been following Chelsea?
Oh,
91.
90s, 90, no, I don't know.
91 was it?
90s, yeah.
Yeah, I've been following
It's
about
almost 20 years.
20 years and I've seen some like Mitch Grant and Brett Bowry and who's the other fellas? Louis.
Salas and
Cap Salas, yeah, he's in my top
Mitch
5.
Brown.
I mentioned Mitch Grant and Peter Capsalis is in my top 5 forever because that fella was a very underrated footballer when he was playing at Chelsea. He just done his job, didn't no boasting about himself and all that. But Louis, I'll be seeing you when you come and play, entertain the fellas at the Chelsea Football Club, Social Club on the 19th, and you're now officially my number 1 player of Chelsea, and you probably get in the top 5 of the competition, I reckon.
Wow. So talking about number ones, who's the new number 1 member at Chelsea Football Club?
Yes, very good news.
There we go.
I got this about a month ago. Very good boxer. I'm one of his biggest fans. Sammy Solomon. They had a presentation on a few. Sammy Solomon, the superstar boxer. Here he's our number 1 member.
Wow.
I mean, the Chelsea supporters, if you don't know anything about boxing, well, you'll know something now because he was undefeated, I think. I think he retired undefeated.
Right.
So Chelsea,
Crazy.
I would say he's probably there in the...
So there you go. There's some big news, breaking news.
Well, I mean, they had a big function about 4 or 5 weeks ago. He was up there.
Right.
He's just a good fella, Sammy Solomon. He's just a real good old typical Australian battler, and he's made his Australian titles, and plus a good fella. So he'll be. I hope he comes and watches a few games, and I'll do a video with him. I'll tell you now.
Right. Well done.
I must mention again Maxie Shelton. I was talking to him at the ground last week. He's doing a fantastic job of signing up these players and going and checking out the recruits. And of course, Brett Dunn, I was talking to him. He's going all right. He's got the players all behind him. So with a bit of luck, my Chelsea supporters and friends of mine get down to Chelsea in the next few weeks and start putting some money in and buy some money in the raffles or whatever and donate to the club because we're going to be. I'm pretty sure we're going to get in the 5.
Oh, that's not sounding good. So that's for the local footy for the moment.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on the AFL ladies teams, Barry?
Well, I was just telling you before we come on air about have these monstrosity crowds, 25,000 at Carlton.
Yeah.
But the people aren't paying to go in, so I wouldn't get too carried away with these big crowds because no one's paying any money. But when they start wanting a bunch of money to go and watch them, look out.
They put their hard-earned...
The hard-earned, say, $30, $40 to go and watch the girls. And I watch a bit of it, you watch a bit of it. Look, I was just telling Colin before we come in, I watched a few of the stats of one of the games. There's about 5 or 6 players had 1 or less possessions for the whole game. Of course, the superstars like Daisy and Darcy, wherever they are, they're pretty good, but it won't be getting me watching
It's
them.
like watching the under-15s boys.
Something like that, yeah. It's just, look, every woman's side, they've got about 2 or 3 really good players who can get the ball and know how to dispose it, but the rest of they just sort of go along with the flow. And
I don't know what's going to happen.
It's
interesting watching it.
Look, I'm not against them. They want to do it, but... there won't be...
You're not a woman basher.
I'm a woman lover. Yeah.
Yeah, what did they say? You love women. Your mother was a woman.
That's right. That's right. My auntie was too. but look. If you want to do your little thing, your own little, have your little competition, and
stick the cakes. Barry reckons. Stick to making cakes.
Well, cool, making steaks or cakes or everything, but no. But just realise, just these people realise the next few games when they start, you'll be paying some money, girls and boys, because they're probably just trying to get them all sucked into to go and watch them, but they're not paying.
So,
anyway, I wish you all the best, girls, because it's you're doing your own thing and entertaining someone in the world, and but I won't be going.
Well done. Now, Cheerios, Barry.
Cheerios, my little darling Ning. She's been, we just on before talking to Colin, and she's going alright. She's looked alright, hasn't she?
Yeah.
But she's been not too well the last couple of weeks because Josie, Silas, that's her daughter and granddaughter, and JJ. Now JJ is a little superstar. I was telling you about that, Colin, a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
He's going to be a footballer, cricketer, runner. Girls will love him. So cheerio to you. Hope you behave yourself, JJ, because your grandma will be coming up and see you this afternoon, I think. Of course, PH, Sandy and Carl, so I better give you a ring, PH. I was going to ring you last week, but I never got around, but I'll give you a ring this week and see if hopefully you're home. Of course, Tony, my cousin, where in the hell are you? I have to ring you up today, Tony. Are you still alive? I rang him up twice, Colin, last week.
What's going on, Tony?
What's going on?
Wake up, Tony.
You're there.
Hello, Tony.
Get on. But I'll give you another ring tonight, Tony, and hope you'll be, because we watched our video last week about the Roger Federer. It's nearly got 300 hits.
Yeah, it's right. Almost as big as my insulin movie.
No, yours got 600.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that video, that was a good, hope you watched that, Tony, but I'll give you a ring tonight, Tony, and answer the phone for God's sake. I want to make sure you're alive, because
just pick it up.
I rang it and it didn't sort of...
Just pick it up.
Went off.
Has Barry done something to offend you?
No, he mightn't be well.
Okay.
No, he's my number one cousin, I tell you now. As I said, I've already mentioned this before, I got down here again. A. Lewis is the number one player of the best I've seen in Chelsea forever now. So he's been in the top 5 and the top 10 the last... How many top 10s have we made the last 4 or 5 years, Colin? About 5?
Yeah.
Top 10 or top 5. But you're going to the top, Louis.
Yeah.
But with a bit of luck, I'll be over there on the 90th over the Chelsea Football Club.
Not with a bit of luck. This is your priority.
I'll be there. I'll be there and see you perform.
This is your main priority. He's paying his hard earned. Putting his hard earned on watching Anthony Lewis and the band.
Well,
what we call bad racket, big racket.
I don't know, but
Louis and the gang.
I might do a video with him and an update video of Louis and Peatling, and I might video him singing too.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do. I'll video you singing, Louis.
So pressure now.
Oh no, he'll stand up to that, but so we'll give him a video.
Pressure doesn't worry him.
But that's all we got for today. Colin Sutcliffe.
That's goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me, and goodbye for everybody here. See you all next week. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.